Joining me now on Zoom, partner and executive vice president of Intellect Design Arena and MFTA member, Harry Menon. Harry, welcome to Wall Street to MENA. Harry, a major research firm like Forrester now just named you a notable vendor. What does that actually get you?
That's actually a good question. Whilst it is always nice to get the validation from industry experts and analysts, actually it gives confidence to us that we are on the right track. It gives confidence to our customers that they are working with the right partner. But end of the day, it is more of a recognition. But what actually wins the trust of our customers is what we deliver as outcomes to them. So it is definitely a step in the right way, but not the only thing that we look for.
Yeah, but it's definitely earns you a lot of bragging rights at the moment. Now, your AI agents flag idle funds, rebalancing opportunities before a human advisor even looks at the account. At what point does the AI stop assisting and actually start making decisions?
Oh, that's an interesting question. And one theme that we constantly hear about, how much does AI do? Our philosophy is simple. AI should elevate human judgment, not replace it. These financial advisors have years of experience of seeing these patterns and everything else. What AI is good at doing is actually doing it at scale. So they can actually easily identify some of these patterns, what might be very difficult for advisors to do at scale. So it might be able to nudge the advisor and give the right information, but the decision is always with the advisor. It just expedites things so that we can actually make most of an opportunity in the market without delays.
Banks love to say AI, a human, is in the loop, actually. But honestly, how much of the decision is really still a human decision?
I would actually pivot that question. The way we look at it is the human is in control always. AI is in the loop. It is not the other way around. The human owns the process. The human advisors, the human regulators, the human risk managers own the end-to-end process, and they are in control. What AI is actually doing is helping them make those decisions faster. So the way we look at it is we want to actually augment the financial advisors, the wealth managers with as much AI possible. So I would say it is actually AI in the loop, not human in the loop.
Yeah, okay. So AI is in the loop. Let's talk about your platform as well. Now, compliance monitoring is one of your platform's headline use cases. Can an AI system actually catch a compliance breach faster than a trained risk officer can do that? Or is it still marketing, this idea?
It is definitely not marketing, but it is also definitely not replacing experienced risk officers. That is not the objective here. But can any organization afford to have a risk officer or a risk expert sit with every financial advisor? It is not possible. It is not humanly possible to do that. So can we actually delegate some of the boring stuff where you have to look at patterns, you have to look at the transactions and identify potential risk or identify potential incorrectly done transactions? Can AI do that, but the decision still goes back to an expert to make? What we are trying to do is, effectively there are only two levers in for all the wealth management firms. It is a number of wealth managers. It is how much can a wealth manager do. Simplistically there are only two levers.
Yeah.
You cannot exponentially increase the number of wealth managers. So how do we increase the capacity of each wealth manager exponentially? That is where AI is coming, where we are trying to actually take away more of the compliance operations part, more of the business operations part, more of the advice operations part to AI, so that the advisors can actually spend more time, or the risk officers can actually take more time in making what the important decisions, making those important relationship decisions with their customers, making that important regulatory decisions. So it is in no way, AI cannot replace those experts, but AI can help those experts finding issues faster, finding issues sooner, in a chain of transactions or in a chain of engagement. That's where it comes.
Okay, so Harry, last question here. You call this moment a great recalibration. What happens when a wealth manager refuses to adapt?
Oh, the most expensive transformation is the one that you're not doing. Yeah? Because it is going to cost you more whenever you decide to do it. Everybody will have to take that plunge at some point of time. We are calling it the great recalibration because over the last 12, 18 months and over the next 2, 3 years, we are seeing a significant change in how wealth operates worldwide. Growing client expectations, increasing data complexity, and shortage of experienced advisors are making it very, very complex. To add to that, a lot of organizations are still using legacy systems and legacy architecture. So a combination of these things actually makes it very difficult. This is where actually it is extremely important for firms to pick the right platform, the right architecture, so that they can actually move forward without having to build or without building another set of legacy applications that you have to replace in 5 years' time. This is where the whole concept of progressive transformation, underpinned by right architecture, plays a big part. Is your platform microservices ready? API is ready? Is it headless? Is it cloud ready? Is it agnostic to various AI providers? Is it agnostic to various cloud providers? These are important parts of your decision making journey. If you don't make the right calls on these, you're going to be stuck with one player, one provider on another loop, and you're going to be in the same place in 3 or 5 years' time. So, how do you pick the right architecture? Something like eMACH, which we take pride in, which actually makes sure that every single event in a financial services journey, every single microservices is built, every single functionality is built as microservices. Everything is available as API. You get to maximize the investments that you have already made through our headless architecture. We are available on all cloud. AI as an infrastructure, AI as an architecture and operating system, not as a bolt on that doesn't really give you anything. Just putting a chatbot on top of something that you already have, which is badly designed, or putting a few agents on top of something that is already badly designed, is actually going to be the wrong use case for AI. You need to have it fundamentally built into your ecosystem. So, how do you pick that right architecture? Which is why we are calling it the great shift, the great momentum shift from that perspective.
Thank you, Harry Menon, for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.